We on the rise. We on the rise. We on the rise, bitch. We on the rise. We on the rise, bitch. We on the rise. We on the rise, bitch. We on the rise. 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 Bitch. We on the rise. We on the rise. Bitch. We on the rise.
For the longest, I've been trying my best to get Amo to come around these girls to be an event to come, just come back around the bitches. Be around these bitches. Come ruffle some feathers around these hoes. They can't take us. So at first he told me he wasn't coming. He was heavy on not coming. I guess he had to change of heart. He texted me like, I was in the event, I was in there for like 30 minutes. I was thinking, hey, man, he texted me like, bitch, I'm 5 minutes away. I'm about to pull up. Oh, you are? Okay. Amo coming.
I remember everything. I thought we just. What? I think I've done a little bit. Oh, yeah, I think that's what we did. I think we had to know.
So 5 minutes, then went to 15 minutes. I'm like, bitch, where the fuck you at? I'm still looking at my phone. I don't fuck with these bitches in. I need a bitch that I do fuck with to be in. So I go to the door and look fuck this goddamn door. There go my bitch.
Because I didn't know they were coming for me because we stayed taking two.
Amo walks in. Bitch, I don't remember you inviting Amo. Bitch, how Amo come after the damn song, bitch? Bitch, you missed the whole press play. This ain't press rewind, bitch. Where the fuck you come from?
We all do. What's up? Wait. Oh, no. Oh, you told me what the? Wait.
Bitch. And I don't even know what happened. It happened so fast. Like, I blinked, and before I knew it, my mind went from all these girls ain't on bow down, do that to what the hell is going on? Wait a minute. All I seen was doop, 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 doop. And the next thing I know, as everything's happening right across from me, all I see is DQ's head.
Let's talk about it. The crash out. Amo crashed out. And Mr. Trap was happy he did it. You know what I'm saying? And Trap crashed out before too on Dex. Why y'all sneaking niggas? Y'all act like y'all got hands. Why y'all sneaking niggas? Tell me that. Why y'all not running fair fades, my nigga? Because I promise you, if you would have ran a fair fade with me and I wouldn't stuck, like Looney said, I wouldn't have had to need no boxing lessons, Looney, because I would have hit that hoe. I wasn't on that type of time, no. I was on some place of peace trying to support my brother.
That was crazy.
DQ, go get him. Bitch, you don't just let him walk out. Go get him, bitch. What is you doing?
That is crazy.
So emotionally, I feel set up. I feel like he could have murdered me because the way he came in there, he didn't come in there visibly seen so I could see him like that so I could even be prepared. Um, I felt physically hurt because I don't know, but I felt like he hit me with something or he had a brass knuckle or something on him to where I sustained the injuries that I sustained. Uh, I did not again do this show for this shit, y'all. I did this show because I'm a singer, because I'm talented, because I wanted my brand to get out here, because I wanted to do something with the LGBT community to get my reach, because I am a part of the queer community, and this shit hurt me to my heart. I'm still going through it to this very day because my mouth will never be the same, and my life will never be the same. I got a real enemy now that I gotta be worried about. Is he gonna be here? Is he gonna be there? Because you assaulted people in your past. This is what you do.
What you doing, man? I know you about to go crazy now. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh, I'm really for real. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
You good?
No,
Wow.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm so glad. No, I don't give you a boy.
Call somebody, because I ain't gonna do that.
I mean, I probably wouldn't have did it that way, but who am I to say how you handle business? When you run your mouth, when you do things, when you keep antagonizing, when you poke the bear, bitch, what you think the bear go do? Obviously, you don't know about poking bears because you know you sit in the front seat on the shark bus, so I'm sure nobody taught you about poking the bears.
I would have stuck me.
So,
You just have it. You just want to call them back, and then we get a different person this time. I would have hit me instead. Leon is going off, saying why couldn't it be him? Because him and Amo literally just had an altercation online the other day, like maybe a week ago. They were going back and forth online, but to each his own.
Yeah, he won't win. He won't win. I don't think he won to go down that road.
I just think he gonna take them
Which is why he hit him instead of me.
I feel like he say only say don't play with him. He gonna take them glasses off. He gonna be ready, baby. Alian seems cool. He seems like he might can mesh. He has a calmness to him, but then at the same time, he seems like he got a little countryness, a little soulfulness to him. So he might fill in with this group. I don't know. I'm just trying to see. I'm trying to see what he bringing and the spirits that what they tell him and what he bringing with the spirits, and hopefully he just don't set it off up in here. We gonna see. I just gotta make sure y'all check under your kitchen counters and stuff when they leave, just in case. Make sure ain't no roots down there. I don't know without the practice. We gonna see.
I don't give a fuck. Because I grew up dropping
Brains to the back.
Straight niggas.
Brains to the back, bitch.
I grew up dropping five rules.
So off top, of course, I'm on the defense because me and Amo already had an issue, allegedly. But he started, welling off on DQ. And I'm trying to make sure that my drink is okay? Because what? So this whole time, I'm thinking he's gonna, try to pop off on me, and that's not even the motherfucking case. But I'm confused as to why he didn't, because we had just had a whole motherfucking issue. You went and blocked me on Facebook, you went and blocked me on Instagram, you then blocked me on Bigo and secretly unblocked me in case you think I didn't catch that. And now you want to come in and fight a bitch you got old beef with? Nah, nigga, fight the new beef. Here I go right here. I promise you I won't go down as easy.
But I feel like if anybody was supposed to hit, you me.
Y'all know this is very violent. I am Blue Shadow. I don't do this.
I'm Blue Ghetto.
But I'm used to that. He was leaking up. I feel like I really. He don't seem like the same type.
Normally y'all had an argument or something like that, and then y'all,
I wasn't even ready for that energy.
he came into it.
I was buzzing.
I should have jumped up and hit it.
That bitch is a lunatic.
I think it was both hands.
He said last season. He said he
about this and like, hey,
and he done pulled up on the reunion and all of that.
I don't know who drinks these are.
He did say something
I
like
think somebody drinks.
go on my way. They
trash. They like he done pulled up on the people. Amo is crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, it's okay. Y'all play this, ain't it?
Happy birthday, Ali. Bye, y'all.
It was nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm done. You done? Yeah, I'm done. Yeah, I'm done. Because he had a problem with me last I saw. 2 months ago, 3 months ago, he had a problem with me and deleted me on everything. So if I would have hit anybody, I would have hit me. But the problem is, bitch, I ain't gonna let you walk up on me like that. I'm sorry. I love DQ, but I would have never let nobody walk on me like that. Ever.
I feel so bad for DQ because,
He got blood just dripping out of his head, from his eyebrow, from the back of his head. And here I am, acting like I got a whole motherfucking RN degree, trying to clean this shit up, and also making sure that the blood don't get in my drink, and I'm finna still get lit. But I'm just making sure this person is good. There was a lot of blood coming out, y'all. And all I could think in my head was, couldn't be me. Because for one, how you let somebody come from 8-9 feet away plus and come beat on you like that? That's crazy. If you know you got a problem with somebody and you see them coming in the motherfucking door, bitch, you supposed to get on all motherfucking 10 and be in. But he wasn't. So if somebody want to say it was a setup, yeah, it was a setup. DQ, you set yourself up for that one. And that's how I feel.
Look what he messed with right here. Oh,
Okay?
this all was motherfucking show, huh? I ain't even get to really react. It's like,
That's fine. We understand, y'all. Yeah.
I just want to say I didn't know nothing about this shit.
Zip up your zip.
What's this nigga name? Number and shit. Run it to me. I don't like that. Run it to me. Like run it. I need number, name, all of that shit. Cause it's going, we going down. Like that's my lip. Oh, I hate that. I gotta go. That was a lot of blood. I hate that.
Yeah, that's from the. And he could have just said, give me my one outside, you know, to be respectful for the event. All of that,
But why though? Why?
they've been having smoke since, well,
That boy don't got no smoke like this.
since last,
That boy don't got no smoke like this. It's like that's stupid.
I mean, I was about to fight like that time at the reunion.
But he just deleted me on everything 2 months ago.
Oh, you just want to fight.
That's what it is. He just went to him. There came to the corner and just burned it.
I'm trying to figure out why he hit me and see.
We're going to get me.
I wasn't on that type of
He wasn't. It was very unexpected because he didn't come in. When he came in, he didn't give a fight. It didn't give a fight. He came right to you and hit you. That was very much so off guard. That was very sneaky. If it was a one-on-one, it'd be different.
No,
It'd be different. I hate to have to.
Mentally, I'm up there.
But I'm me, blood and all, I'm gonna taste the bitch. I swear to God, we're gonna both be.
You know that.
I'm just
And all I'm thinking is DQ came here for my event. This looks like a setup. It looked like a bamboozle. It looks like an unplanned ponderosa. But because if I knew that was coming, I would have made it a closed event, a private event. But I get that we all sit around and we, talk our shit. And yeah, we've gotten physical before. Guilty. But yeah, I didn't expect that.
I wouldn't do that to you. Not in a million years.
Listen,
You know me.
I'm not saying that you did something, but I'm just saying, imagine how you feel.
No, I get how you feel. But literally, when I walked
that
in,
nigga invited me to. He wasn't giving me no type of smoke, no type of pressure like that.
Exactly.
So you walking up on me.
No, that was very rude.
Since the last typing, we haven't talked.
So DQ is in a frantic. Like, who wouldn't be in that situation of somebody hitting you and you didn't swing back at all? Yeah. So I get being upset, but when you have that much mouth, you got to know protect yourself at all times.
That's fucked up. Because you didn't. There's nothing wrong with that. Because I didn't don't support me. That's my big issue, right? Not only that, they can put it like you fucking stuff because they support me. It was like fuck your game. Yeah, like, that's what the game. Like, he was ready to shut it down.
Right.
So event over. Everybody has to go. get out. DQ has now called the police.
If it's him. You got people in here and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like,
Trap was the reason this shit happened. And a problem that I had with him is that when the police was coming, Trap was talking shit. And I'm like, bro, you talking shit now. Why you wasn't talking shit before MO came and did this? You see me leaking now. You want to talk your shit? And you doing this in front of your friend, Reggie, mama, auntie. You don't give a fuck. So that's how I know you're demonic. MO's demonic. I feel like they were jealous of me because, like I said, I'm a star. Period. Not just of the show, but period. And so these niggas was jealous because I feel like they didn't know I was gonna come back, and Elmo was acting like he was a star last year. So for me to come back and he didn't think I was gonna come, and then I just popped back, he wasn't having it. So he wanted to be a hating ass nigga and sabotage me and sabotage what we were gonna do. So I hope y'all hoes happy. Hope you motherfucking hoes is happy. And so, you know what I'm saying? Now I have to walk around with some shit just to make sure that your ass know I'm ready for your motherfucking ass next time you come. I got all the motherfucking things in the pew pew, nigga. You know what I'm saying? The charges are pressed. You're going to jail. Mark my words, bro. You wanted to be the star, so now you got the light, nigga. Let it shine bright. You reap what you sow, and anything you do, gonna come back to you harder.
Be careful. It shouldn't be that hard to put on no shirt. Lord. I thought I could trust you at least put on the shirt. Let me help you. Money. Oh, she scared me. I was how the hell you came out this one.
Trust the process.
what I can do, okay?
Yeah.
But what about you? What's been going on?
Let me catch my best friend up on what's been going on. So, I call Icy and I'm like, hey, let's meet up at Chili's. So, we can talk. Let's catch up. Let me tell you about, the ventures I've been working on. And, tell me about, the things you've been doing. Cause I know he's going to Fashion Week. I know he's been styling some people. Like my best friend been popping his shit. So I'm like, let's meet up. So we get there. I'm telling Icy all the tea, bitch. I ain't saved nothing. I'm just telling Icy all the motherfucking tea.
You know how you be on this silent, little smooth criminal over here. You cooking up something in the kitchen.
You know I be trying to stay ducks off and do my thing. But working with this group, it's getting crazy. So, I'm planning this 420 party coming up, like the one I did last year. You remember we had a good time at that one. It was lit. Problem is now this time, aside from it falling on Easter, so I'm having a whole lot of people start, to cancel now because it falls on Easter. So I'm downsizing a little bit. I'm like, okay, we just gonna do a smaller party celebration. But now, child, half the people in the group acted up. We had
Lord, see,
listen,
I told you what once they call for 2 hours.
and you ain't lying. We had a listening party. And we just supposed to be going to hear Reggie's new single he got out. It's called Press Play. It was a nice little single. It was composed very well and stuff.
It sounds good and everything.
It did. It did. It did. They studioed that thing. That's good. That's good. We're at the event. Everybody's having a good time, drinking and stuff. Reggie was a little upset because Jeremiah didn't show up. He was supposed to be coming. Yeah, I think they're supposed to be close friends and stuff. But then we went into, everybody, the party just continued. He played the song and stuff. And next thing you know, after he played the song, everybody was like, oh, that's good. Let's drink. We ready to turn up.
And I'm telling Icy, I'm like, they've been cutting up. You know, we had Reggie's listening party, and his new single came out, and it's called Press Play. And I'm like, everybody was there having a good time. Like, we had some drinks involved. Everything was going well. Next thing you know, we got motherfuckers arguing. We got people getting flipped over table. People getting their heads bashed in. It just went left and went crazy real quick. So I'm just like, I didn't think they was on this time, but bitch, they might be on this time. So I don't know. It's getting crazy. When shit get crazy, I kind of get crazy. So I'm just like, they might bring the crazy out of me because it seems like it's just going around.
Child, Amo don't walk in. I didn't even know Amo was coming. Amo's the taller guy. He does ego, personality, and things like that. Yeah. So apparently, him and one of the other guys, DQ, they had a situation going back and forth online, or maybe DQ was talking about him online or something. I don't know. But it's them ever since like the last time we was together. Even at the reunion, they was about to fight. So I guess maybe Amo told him it was on site. Maybe I don't know if DQ heard that part, or maybe he didn't think that. Amo walked in, child. I just seen him just pass everybody else, and he went right to DQ, and all I heard was "What's up?" And before I could know it, Rich, my little ass, I'm just on the bench drinking. I'm just like, and he said, "What's up?" DQ was looking. I think maybe he thought he was about to have a conversation because DQ was just like, "What's up?" And Amo was just like, "Bitch." Boop, boop, that lean back didn't help him. It didn't help him because he just kept leaning. And I'm trying to. I'm stuck in between the table and the boot, and the boots was high. My legs just swinging. I'm trying to get over the boot. And I was like, what's going on? What's going on? You ain't no good. See? I'm looking at it and I'm just like, now remind you, I told you, I said, nah, I don't think these girls on that. I said, I don't think they on that. I don't think they be fighting like that. Then I seen I seen the last dinner where somebody I flipped over the table and I said, well, I still don't think they on that. Then here come Amo, and I just felt so bad for DQ afterwards. I was about to say, he was just leaking blood everywhere. They say maybe he had something on his hands. I don't know. Everything happened so fast to where I couldn't even tell you. Who had something on their hands? I guess maybe they say Amo had a ring or maybe a brass knuckle or something. I don't know. But the boy head was leaking. And I just felt I was like, damn. And then it was crazy after he finished. Amo just walked out like it was that. And I'm looking like, DQ, you better go get him, bitch. You better, like, what? But then at the same time, like, it took Reggie to pull Amo off of DQ. So I was like, DQ, you might need to let that one go. But I felt so the whole time, like, nobody really, I guess, thought Amo was coming. I think Reggie, since Amo and Reggie are friends, I think Reggie did send him an invite, but he didn't know if he was coming. So the whole question of is if Reggie didn't know he was coming, like, how he knew to just come in. So apparently, somebody or even DQ is saying, he went online a couple of times and he feels like it was a setup. And so since they feel like apparently Trap knew he was coming, that maybe Trap set DQ up. I don't think Trap set DQ up. I just think maybe he did know he was coming. You know what I'm saying or whatever, but I don't think they talked either. But now that fight that happened, so I'm just like, well, I don't know if Amos in the group or out the group. I don't think it's a good idea to invite him. If DQ may be coming and then DQ come out doing a open mic event that I was trying to help him find a me. So I'm just like, this just seems like a lot of chaos. And then I don't know if Trap and Dex are on two turns, but I think they might be okay being in the same environment. I don't I don't know if Jeremiah's gonna come. I did invite him though.
And the spirit after we was at our last event and we talked and hung out in the spirit of everything, best friend, you know me. As long as nobody don't do nothing evil towards me, I'm like, okay, cool. So I was just like, yeah, you can come, you can come or whatever. Like, let's come have a good time.
So I'm like, I don't know how this is gonna go. We got Trap not really talking to Dex. I don't know if they're gonna want to be in the same, venue or area of space, or if they're gonna even talk if they are there. Now and then you got Amo and you got DQ. So I'm like, I don't know, already kind of invited DQ. So I don't want to be messy and invite Amo, but Amo don't really like to come to much shit anyway. So, that's that. And then I'm like, I did extend the invite to Jeremiah. Like we had a couple of conversations afterwards, after, hashing everything out. And it's been real cordial, like no shade, like a couple of laughs. So it's cool. I invited him and I'm just hoping everybody come out because it's supposed to be Easter the same time. And now all of a sudden there's a lot of counseling. There's, people with families and plans and this, that, and the other. Then on top of that, it's like an hour away. The venue is literally like an hour drive, but it's the type of venue that we needed. So I'm just like, there's a lot of complications to this. It may not work out. I don't know if it's worth my time, but I'm gonna still try to make it happen.
Four 20, 420, 420. Yeah, that's everything. All right, let's get started.
So, we're having my 420 party and it's just as expected. A lot of people couldn't make it, but I knew a lot of these people, were probably not going to make it when we were revisiting the flyers and I was sending out the reminders. So I expected some, but I did expect more of the cast members to make it. And at this point, I'm looking and I'm like, well, well, I did expect more of the group members to make it. But I'm looking around now and I'm just like, well, the only ones that made it from the group are me, Trap, Reggie, and surprisingly, Dex. So I'm like, Dex actually came through. But I'm kind of disturbed because I'm getting to the point like I'm always extending out and an invite. I'm always trying to bring people together. I'm always trying to plan stuff, but it's starting to seem like a lot of people have excuses for not making events. Salem didn't make it. I don't even know why Salem didn't make it, but she seemed so excited to make it. We didn't hear anything. DQ didn't make it. Uh, Alion didn't make it, and I just knew he was gonna come. So I'm kind of getting to the point where like I'm almost ready to stop inviting bitches to shit and just start doing something else. So despite all that, it's a party going on, y'all, and not just any party. It's 420. So we got the building lit. We are smoking. There's blunts, pre-rolls. There's vendors. There's food. There's everything. Like we got it set. So we trying to enjoy the vibe. I invited, family. I invited some of my other friends. They came out. They was helping. So it was still a nice little crowd. It was a small, intimate setting, but we turned up. We had TAC juice that I was just passing out to everybody. Then, people were coming and buying things from the vendors. So it was still a good time. I think everybody, was pretty lit when we left. I was just trying to make sure everybody got home safe. But it was definitely a great time. The vibes was nice. The venue was nice. I still enjoy it, but I definitely think I want to kind of consider, the other factors around planning the next event so that it's not so out of place or hard or, many other things. Like I definitely have to consider many factors.
Look, it's just a 420 kickback party. We gonna pop some nachos. We got our THC drinks. It's BYOB. We can smoke. We get hookahs, and we'll just go from there. Chill out. Everybody get high on nachos, so let's get some nachos. Right, they got some. Right, but
So after, passing a couple of drinks to the group and getting everybody lit, Y'all know me. I like to get the tea. You call me a little nosy, but I definitely like to ask questions. So, I'm like, hey, let's go outside as a collective. Let's talk. So we get everybody outside, and I'm just like, hey, so how do y'all feel about what happened the last time we all was together and, the fight and this, that, and other? And I'm getting people's opinions. And, I kind of threw out there like, hey, Chop, everybody saying, bitch, you was being messy. You started it.
So has anybody talked to DQ?
I was just gonna say, since our last event, your listening party, has anybody talked to him?
I talked to him.
You
But
talked.
nobody
When
else.
did you talk to him?
I talked to him the next day. He called me early that morning.
I talked to him this morning actually. I talked to him. He was on live, and I asked him if he was actually coming to the event because he did receive an invite and he's supposed to be coming. But I know he was saying on live that he didn't know if he was going to continue working with the group and doing filming and things like that. Because he's still upset about everything.
All right, you gotta have time to calm down a little bit.
You should at least told the boy get up.
Yeah, he was just going over it. I know he's still upset. He's adamant about, I guess, taking legal action. That it seemed like he was adamant about on. I mean, how do y'all feel about that night? It was so unexpected for me. Like I didn't feel those vibes. We were drinking. I was high. I don't know about the rest of y'all, but
I was enjoying my night. It's still, besides that, it definitely was like, I was like, it was just, for his event, I was like, okay, it was like, bitch, you don't give a fuck about my shit. That's the only thing I got from him, but like, it is what it is. Teach his thing.
so do anybody know about the actual depth of the beef? Because I don't really be online like that. So I know it'd be a lot of sometimes social media Z or online back and forth. So like, is that like the
I
root
do
of it
know
all?
he DQB on social media a lot. The whole situation was out of line and the way it happened, everything that happened. But I do know he be online talking about AMO, talking about people, period, not just AMO, people. And he said a lot on that. So you have to understand, like, not saying, everything was. I don't think spot check one. I know they didn't spot check the reunion, but you can't be talking all that, and then when you see somebody, think they're gonna be, hey, what's up? Unfortunately, with everything that's happening on social media these days, it makes it hard to defend DQ because uh, at the moment I was very in defend DQ mode, but he just keeps going and 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 going, and so it makes it kind of hard. Sorry, not sorry. This is where we are. This is where you put us. Right.
I know. So I haven't seen a few people since the last when the whole group was together for the reunion for last year. Uh, there's a few people I haven't seen since then. So that was my first time actually seeing Amo since then. I do know when we was there, things was very heated between them, and like people were being taken out separately just to avoid the issues. So to hear that they were continually going back and forth online is crazy.
I don't think they was continuing to go back and forth. Honestly.
Was it one sided?
I don't think it was actually one.
I don't think they. Yeah,
I just think DQ DQ just he did a lot. He said a lot. I mean, I don't agree with how things were handled, but I can understand why one would want to do that. But on the other talking of that, then I heard you saying that I said that.
so that was about it.
Yeah.
And when me and Stan was out there talking, I heard y'all. You even said it. You said, yeah, I was talking to him. I told him to pull up. Like, we were talking a long time. I didn't know he was on that type of time.
I heard that you said that I said it as like Trap said it. Trap.
I didn't say those exact words. No, I did not. I said you did spoke to him. That's what I said.
So we are here. It's been said that this feel like I set it up. I caused that issue. And for you bitch, you been on me for some time. You ain't never seen me set up no bitch. Oh, I used to protect you. The fuck, I gotta set up somebody for. You know I'm gonna go ahead. I'm about that action. Ain't you know? I ain't gotta tell no boy in. I ain't gotta go call on Reggie.
Yeah, but honestly, being 100% with this, a few people They're saying that.
I know, and I told you, I can see why people would make that. But you saw the message.
No, I saw the message.
I only knew he was coming ready because I told you right before that Amo might be cut. Right before that. I didn't know for a fact that Amo was cut. Did you invite him?
I invited everybody.
Exactly. So it wasn't like he told me he told you that. It wasn't like he was coming.
Did he know DQ was gonna be there?
Yeah.
Okay. So he knew Amo did know intentionally he was coming.
I'm not excusing.
That was it.
I'm not excusing Amo's behavior. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying Amo was invited to the event. Now, however, I didn't know Amo was about to come do a drive-by.
Now, did DQ know that Amo was supposed to be coming to the event?
DQ didn't know. DQ know I invited everybody, but I didn't tell him precisely Amo is coming because my understanding Amo was not coming. He had been sick that week. He said, I'm not coming. I apologize. He apologized. He said, I won't be able to come. Yada, yada, yada. So I just left it at that.
I would say the event, it was all a surprise. I can see how he feels like he was ambushed.
I can see,
and I can even see how he would feel like it was a setup because at some point I don't feel like he knew Amo was coming, and then two, the event was just about almost over. Like we had spoke to Reggie, we listened to the song, like everybody enjoyed it, everybody was talking, everybody was drinking, having shots, having a good time. Those weren't the vibes. And then it was just like, boom, he came in and everything switched. And
I agree with that. And I told Amo, bitch, I don't agree with how you did things.
I hated it.
But I do understand.
My mom was there. That's one of my things. I would never put my mom in a room in a situation like that. But, I would make sure she is out the room. If I know something like that could happen, I'll make sure she is gone. So that was one of my. No, he said he wasn't mad at you, but he was saying at the actual event. DQ? Yeah, he was like, hold on. He said, hold on, no. They got nothing to do. One thing I haven't seen him do yet is take accountability for his part.
He wants to take accountability. I don't think y'all holding him accountable. Let's say y'all talk about living events. Like, y'all not holding DQ accountable for his mouth. I just don't think your mouth, if your hands don't match your mouth, you need to not be having out of mouth on it.
I agree.
And this is the same person you signed up for Zeus, right?
Right.
So I just don't understand this.
Yeah. This is my thing.
I don't agree with the attack. I don't agree with that. I'm not here for anybody being physically attacked. I'm born any type of way. But however, at some point I would have defended myself.
So I do see he be on live a lot. I don't get on his live a lot. I don't get on anybody live. I don't really do the Bigo. I don't do a lot of that stuff. And
I thought it was just reunion. That was the only thing. I thought they actually.
I don't think it was right to fight though. I don't think it was right to fight.
To me, it was just too far because I don't feel like he was ready. Even if they talk a lot of people talk a lot online. That's what people do. They run their mouth. They talk. But I feel like if it was that serious though, like I feel like he should have. I feel like he should have gave him a chance to get up or tell him to step outside because we were at somebody's event.
So I'm confused because all I heard was "What's up?" and "What's up back?" and it just happened so fast. What's up turned to dink dink dink, but DQ ain't never get up. Like, bitch, how somebody walk up on you telling me what's up and you ain't never get up? I'm thinking maybe DQ thought he was just saying like what's up, like hey. Nah, that bitch meant what's up.
I do want us to come together and make the decision if we like any of our events that we're gonna have in the future. DQ gonna be there. Amo do not need to be there.
Well, I already told Amo.
I already agree with that.
He was no longer invited to anything, so he knows.
Yeah, I'm not invited to nothing.
Even when I checked on DQ to see if he was coming to the event, I told him that Amo wasn't supposed to be coming here. But I also told him like I'm not promoting any of that. And I'm definitely not going to put my name on anything, networking with all these different places, and then that's the type of thing that goes on inside.
I'm not in control of another grown man's man. I'm sorry. I'm not in control. I can't tell you how I'm going to react. My expectations cannot be your reality. And just because I did not expect him to do that. He didn't do it when we was together the last time. He didn't do it the time before. So I didn't expect for that behavior to take place.
Yeah, because we've been at the seating table with each other. Yeah, they got into it. We've been at
the reunion, and it never took place. I was been like banter, then it got there. I thought, I didn't think it would be some shade grandstands tomorrow, of course, but I didn't think it was gonna take off explosive that fast. I was actually surprised, and I can see how it looked like a setup, and I don't agree with that. But however, I did not set him up. Yeah. I don't have to set you in. I can defend myself.
I told him, in my opinion, I do feel like it was an ambush. Yeah, he came up, he said, "What's up?" What's up to me can mean so many things. People say what's up all the time and then dialogue starts. For me, it was like a what's up. He was like, what's up? And then it was a beep, 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 beep. And before I could know it, hell, I couldn't even react.
Let me say this.
You know, like,
Anytime you done said some shit about somebody and talk that shit,
you should be ready.
you definitely should have been ready.
For all of you out there, this is a PSA. Right here, right now, in this moment. Look into my eyes. You see me? I see you. Protect yourself at all times. When you see a bitch walk in the room, and you know that you and that bitch last words was, "We gonna fight when we see each other." Get your bitch ass up. How the fuck would you stay sitting down? The fuck? Bitch, please. Or just shut the fuck up and stop talking shit. If you know you ain't about that life. Because these bitches are from a hood near you. And if you was not once upon a time in that hood near them, yeah, baby, protect yourself. Because I come from a hood near you. And I have grown. But that hood near you is still living. Probably bitch. You'll see how quick. I say fuck all this shit. Now what's up?